Is it a coincidence that we have more and more UFO sightings, especially over the war zone of the Ukraine? Could it mean that extraterrestrial races will now intervene before a nuclear catastrophe will happen? What are those extraterrestrials? What is their agenda? What is their plan? And when will we have open contact? What are aliens and extraterrestrials? Before we can understand who they are, we have to understand who are we. And not a lot of people understand it, really. And if we don't know who we are, how can we understand how somebody else is? Because we are a hybrid race. We are not naturally evolved from Earth like the Homo erectus. He is naturally evolved on the Earth. We humans, we have in our genes ET parts. That is very important to understand the first thing, because 500 years ago the Anunnaki came to the Earth. The Anunnaki are ETs, are extraterrestrials. They came to the Earth. They want to mine gold. They search gold. They needed search for their health and for their planet. And they came to the Earth with their UFOs. And they needed help to mine the gold. And they found on the Earth the naturally evolved Homo erectus. And they mixed their genes with the genes of the Homo erectus, and they created a new race. And this new race are we, the humans. So we have in our genes ET parts. We are part of a so much bigger star family. And often when I connect, I'm a medium, when I connect to otherworldly places and races, they often feel like the father energy or the mother. They want to help us. They know we are one family. And we have to understand that the Greys completely destroyed their planet. And they had to go inside of the planet to survive. And they had to adapt their abilities and their bodies to this environment to survive. But they could not reproduce themselves. And they made a plan to search for healthy genetic material in parallel versions of the Earth, because they understand that there are parallel versions of the Earth and that there are people, humans, who are living there. And so they decided to go with their ships, and they had help from other extraterrestrial races, and they found us. And first we need to understand on a higher level, on the soul level, we agreed with this connection, because nothing is happening to you without your agreement. That is very important. On a higher level, we agreed to help them and to give them part of our genetic material to create new human, to create new human hybrid races. And so they did it. It is about thousands of years of creating those things, and we have to understand, we think in time, but time and space is only a concept. I know it's not so easy, but this is very important. The most contact we have this time to ETs or aliens or what you want to call them, is to the Greys. And the Greys are not really extraterrestrials because they are mutated race of humans in a parallel version. And they created new hybrid races. And with one of those races, we will have the first contact. And it will start next year in 2023. But it is not in that way that a lot of ships will land on the ground, and it would be the greatest chaos ever if they will do this. No, they will start the contact at hidden places, maybe with only some of evolved humans who understand these high vibrations and can connect with them. But it will start next year. This time we have also contact to extraterrestrials, but in our dreams, in the astral room, or in frequency dimensions that are higher than our normal reality. But we have this contact. We can't remember it, but we have contact this time. But next year, the open contact, the conscious open contact will start. And the first encounters we will have will be likely with the Yael and the Pleiades. So the Yael is one of the 5 hybrid races the Greys created. And the Yael have a higher percentage of our human genes in them, so they look very similar to us. But some of them have also other parts of starseed genes in them, and so they might look a little bit different. Maybe they have a slightly blue tinted skin or something like this, because of some more genes of the Sirius starseed or something like this. And next to the Yael, we will have first contact with the Pleiades. The Pleiades is a star race that is also very similar to our human physicality, and we will evolve in that kind of energy they are. And so it's for us not so different to connect to those star races, and it is not so overwhelming for us because there are on other star systems star races, extraterrestrials, who look very, very different from us, who don't look human, who don't have two arms and 2 legs or something like this. They're very, very different. And so it is important first to connect to starseeds who are a little bit familiar to us. That's the first thing we have to understand. But we also have first know ourselves more, understand ourselves more, connect to our inner self more. That is very important. Then only then we can level up our frequency. We are energy beings and we have a frequency, and this frequency determines where we can connect to, because it is like a radio station. The program you tune in, the frequency you tune in, only that you can receive. And so it is also to connect to other star races. We have to level up our frequency and to be on the same level, to connect and to understand themselves. So this is one of the reasons we only have in our dream states connections to extraterrestrials, because then our frequency is higher. We are not so much in fear. There are so much fears about extraterrestrials and aliens. people are scared of them because they saw so much movies, Hollywood movies, where aliens came to the earth and they destroyed the earth, they killed the people. But if it is true, they could do it 1,000 times before. But they didn't do it. And this time we have so much UFO sightings because we are really short before open contact will happen. And the Earth is like a train station. There are thousands of UFOs every day watching to the Earth, connecting to the Earth, having stations in the underground of the Earth. So much. We can't see it. Maybe you heard about the Roswell crash. The Roswell crash was in 1947. It was over New Mexico. Two UFOs crashed together in a thunderstorm and went to the ground, had an accident. And the military found one of the UFO 47, and 2 years later they found the second UFO. The second UFO was not seen because it was in a land outside of the public, and in the first ship they found one survivor, one gray. This was 2 gray ships, and the gray couldn't speak, but later he only lived some years, and later he could speak. They helped him with an apparatus that he can speak, that he can use his voice. He first couldn't use his voice, and the military tried to understand the technology of the ship, but it needed years and to understand how it's function. And they try to rebuild those UFOs and use those technology. But they are first at the first steps of all of them. But there was an exchange of people going to the planet from where the grays came, and it's hidden, it's not open, but we will get more information about all those things in the next years. And why was it that the ETs are now showing up so much? It is also about the danger situation we have this moment with the atomic bombs and the war in the Ukraine. It is also a reason why there are so much UFOs there. And the first sightings we know started after the Hiroshima bombs, because the ET then had contact to our leaders, because they said to them, you can't destroy the earth with your atomic bombs, because this is destroying other dimensions, and this is not allowed for the humans. And so they make the leaders known that they will destroy their weapons, their cruise missiles they have, and we can't destroy the world with the atom bombs, because this is also we will destroy other dimension parts, and this is not allowed for the humans. That is very important. And sorry, because my English is not so good. I'm from Germany and starting this English channel. But if you like my energy, if you like the information, if you like my, if you go in resonance with those things, then please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Yes, we have to understand it is now starting the open contact, and And it is a very important topic for us and for the world to understand that we are not alone, that there are starseeds, that there are other extraterrestrials, and that we are a big family. More and more people are, their frequency is getting higher, and they can adapt to this energy and go in contact to extraterrestrials. And it will be very, very special the next times and years. And it's a very, very big topic, and I can make a lot of videos about this topic. Please give me in your comments information what you think about this subject, and what you want to know about. And thank you so much for your listening, and I wish you the best.